A very warm welcome everyone to a new season of the ECC. ECC Season 6 is finally here. Today we will be having not one, not two, but three matches live on stream for you guys. But before we go any further, I'm your host Dennis, and joining me here at the casting desk is Nico. How are you doing, Nico?
Hello Dennis, I'm actually really good today. Glad to be on the first stream of the ECC this season. Stoked for this season to finally come.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really good stream with three matches today on stream. And so let's actually just hover over all the matches we have today on stream. So the first game you guys will be seeing at 7 in a few minutes will be Unknown Esports Evasive versus Godalions Tempest in the Champions Division Conference 1. And the second game will be played at quarter to 8 CET between Zypher Orange and Stabig Momentum in the very same division. And then the third game will be played at quarter to 9 between Pyro Esports and NG Cobalt in Division 1.2. So let's talk about the first game, Unknown Esports versus Godalions Tempest. We know that Godalions Tempest, they've been here last season where they lost in Game 7 in Division 1 playoffs, yet they still earned the Champions Division spot. So it's really interesting to see where they end up. And in the end, they are seeded in 7th place here in the Champions Division Conference 1. And talking about Unknown Esports, Evasive, it's a new team in the ECC. We haven't seen them before. They are seeded 4th with an average MMR of 1869. So yeah, they're a bit higher than Godalions Tempest. So yeah, it's gonna be a really good series, I think. So I think it's time to just get into the predictions, Nico. Who do you think who's gonna take the win here in this series?
Based on seeding and things, I believe that Evasive will take the series over Tempest. Also because I've followed Godalions Tempest in the off season. The scrims have been kind of shaky as far as I've seen, and UK Evasive just seems to be the stronger team here. So that's what I'm going for. I'm going for I think 3-1 to Evasive.
All right, yeah, I would say I think also Unknown Esports Evasive is gonna take the W here between them and Godalions Tempest, as I know that Godalions or Unknown Esports Evasive, I'm manager of them, and they've been doing quite well in scrims lately. They've had a good warm-up for this season of ECC. Maybe they're a playoff contender, but at least I think they're gonna sweep here against Godalions Tempest, actually. I think they're gonna 3-0 Godalions Tempest. I think that Unknown Esports Evasive, they are just too good for this division. Or for this series against Godalions Tempest, and yeah, a sweep is what I'm predicting for Unknown Esports Evasive. So yeah, maybe like as it's week 1, maybe it's fun to say like, where do you think these two teams will end up in the end of the league play? So Unknown Esports Evasive and Godalions Tempest.
I would say somewhere around where they're seated. I think Tempest is going to end up like bottom 4-ish, and I think Unknown Esports is definitely a playoffs contender in this division, in this conference at least. But yeah, somewhere around where they're seated would be my prediction as of now, because we haven't really seen much of them yet. We haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, that's true. So to update you guys, there are 2 conferences now in the Champions Division, which means that I think the top 3 teams of each conference will go to playoffs. So 6 teams will be going to playoffs, which is a brand new in ECC as well. We haven't seen that in ECC before. This also counts for Division 1, where there are also 2 Division 1s, so Division 1.1 and Division 1.2. But now we have Champions Conference 1 and Champions Conference 2. So yeah, it's gonna be really good to see who's going to go to playoffs, as just top 3 only get to playoffs, which is just less teams than before. Usually it was 4 teams who went to playoffs, but now it are just 3 teams going to playoffs. 1 team can't go to playoffs anymore from that top 4. So yeah, the teams really need to try harder to get into that playoff spot. And Unknown Esports Evasive definitely a playoff contender. But yeah, we see Godalions Tempest. They are quite the underdogs here, quite the underdogs of the season. Maybe we can see a lot of them in the season. We don't know, because the season, it hasn't even, their season starts here. So we can
Yeah.
see everything for them. We're still waiting for one team, on Esports Evasive. I think they're gonna join very soon. But yeah, it's gonna be a really good series. So you said it's gonna be a 3-1 for Anon Esports Evasive. You think, Nico?
Yes.
All right, and it's Anon Esports Evasive. I think they could maybe end up in like second place, third place. And like Godalions Tempest is like maybe fifth, sixth. I think they really need to battle to not get relegated at least, because they of course are a new team here in Champions Conference 1 in the Champions Division. Last season they were in Division 1. Yeah, I'm really excited for this season, also for this stream, because of course we're going to have 3 teams here, or 3 series on ECC on this live stream. So yeah, now we have this on Esports Evasive versus Godalions. I'm still waiting for one team for UKE, and I see they have just joined right now. So I think it's time to hop over to the very first game on stream of ECC Season 6 on Esports Evasive versus Godalions Tempest. Let's go to game 1. Here we are, then game on. Ethan, Zink and Crispy for Unknown Esports Evasive, and Dave and Wolverine and Mathic for Godalions Tempest. As you see the ball going up here, Crispy going for that. Dave is there as defender for Godalions Tempest. Zink is there on the right side of the field, trying to dribble. He sees Ethan in the middle, Crispy in the middle. Crispy is there, good save by Wolverine, as we see Dave staying out of their box. Zink going up for that, tries to get a shot in. Ethan is up. Still a defender. Good early pressure from Anon Esports Evasive. We still the pressure from Crispy here. Ethan is there as third, going up for that. Zink
double commit.
Also gets that weird double commit by them. Maybe we see Godalions Tempest now for the first time they get an offense. Risky there by Zink, but he just takes it past his own goal. Ethan is up for that. Zink trying to redirect it. Crispy is there. Good bump there actually by Zink. As you see, Mathic tries to just clear it. Crispy with a demo in goal to Dave. You see Ethan going up. Zink is now in the back. Third. So he tries to get again. Is in the corner. Tries to get in the middle. Crispy is there. Mathic is there to clear it for Godalions Tempest. Really much offense already by Anon Esports Evasive. As you see now, Wolverine going up for that. Crispy needs to get that. He gets that. Mathic is in the goal of Anon Esports Evasive though. See Dave going up. Ethan misses it, but then was Dave. As we see Mathic demoing Crispy after it. See Dave getting it to the left side of the field. Wolverine. See Ethan there. Tries to get a shot on goal. Mathic is there. Zink tries to get it to the center. He tried to follow the help himself. See awkward moment there. Dave gets it to his own teammate. Ethan on the left side of the field. 40 boost to work with. Good interception by Dave. You see Zink gets it to the right side of the field. Mathic is to the wall. Crispy, left side of the field. Tries to fight Ethan there. All 3 players of Anon Esports Evasive up now. You see Dave. And Wolverine is there with the first goal of this series. Wolverine. Good shot there. Godalions Tempest 1-0 against Anon Esports.
First goal of the ECC live streams of Season 6, and a beautiful passing play by Dave and Wolverine. Really nice goal there. Wolverine really well positioned for that pass off Dave.
Yeah, so as I just said, like all 3 players of Anon Esports Evasive were up there. I think that was a mistake, which led to this goal there. A very good shot there from Dave. Or from Wolverine, I have to say. Good pass from Dave. You see Crispy tries to immediately capitalize. Ethan then tries to get it to Zinc. Zinc now. But to be fair, it's been all underneath Esports Evasive in offense, but just one attack of Godalions Tempest. And do you think, Nico, that underneath Esports Evasive, even though they are 1-0 down, do you think they can keep up this offense, or do you think the Godalions Tempest are coming back now in this game?
I mean, if we look at the stats right now, Tempest have 1 shot to Evasive's 5, so they definitely have the stats with them. If they can like clutch up and actually get the goals are unknown. But oh my god, that stack 1 goes off the post now. Wolverine is alone in the net, but we'll see. We'll see. Only time will tell.
Yeah, only time will tell. Another shot there for underneath Esports. Ethan there with a shot. Crispy going up for that on the backboard. Wolverine with the clear to the left side. Tries to find Mythic, but Ethan intercepted pass. As we see Crispy going up. Zink is there, but can't find an net. Ethan on the wall. Tries to get again, but Wolverine is on the back wall. We can just clear it from the ground. Good block there. Crispy is there. Ethan, good communications there. See Zink. A bit risky there, Mythic. But Zink blocks a shot. See Crispy going up. Tries to find Zink. Intercepted by Wolverine. But then the Tempest will try to defend that lead with whatever it costs here in game 1. 1 minute remain. We see the pass to Crispy, but Dave intercept that. Ethan can't really get the ball to the side of Godalions Tempest. Zink going up for that, has no boost anymore. Crispy. Well, getting a good demo there by Zink. Thematic with a good clear. Just getting it out the side. Godalions Tempest. Ethan now with a big bang to the other side. See Crispy has a clear shot. Dave is in the way of that shot. No goal for underneath, but still 30 seconds remain. And Godalions Tempest really need to defend here. Zink is up. Tries to find the shot. Good shot there, but Wolverine, good save as well. This is Crispy, a whiff there. Ethan is there to back him up. Ethan tries to get again. Intercepted by Dave. Wolverine to the middle of the field. Mythic is up for that. 14 seconds to go. And it looks like this is going to be the last offense for underneath Esports Evasive. Crispy going up. Tries to get to the middle. See Zink going for that. It's at the side of Esports now. Dave tries to pop it down.
Wolverine. Oh.
Still up. Goes to the side of Godalions Tempest. But the ball has dropped. And the underdogs, Godalions Tempest, they win the first game of this series. Nico, what do you have to say about this match?
I think it might be some nerves coming out for Evasive, not being able to finish those shots. You see, they have like they have 10 shots to 3 on the Tempest side. So I think it's just nerves coming out. Like they played a really good pressure game, but they didn't get any saves themselves. They didn't get any shots, or they didn't get any goals. I mean, excuse me. But I think it's just nerves coming down to those final moments where you have to get that shot on the target. It has to be a good shot. It just the nerves on being on the stream for the first time you play your ECC match. I think that is what it's come down to. Because Tempest, they've been here for many seasons and they have played on many streams. So we'll see if they can figure out those nerves in the game 2.
Yeah, of course, Godalions Tempest, they have experience on ECC as well. They have experience on being on stream. Maybe it's the nerves here, but we'll see how it goes in game 2. I think it's time now. Game 2, let's get on the way. Game 2 about to get underway as you saw Godalions Tempest winning the first game against Unknown Esports Evasive. A really good game by Tempest. They just defended very well, and Unknown Esports Evasive couldn't convert their shots into goals.
Oh, good pass.
Can do now. Zink with a shot on the crossbar though. Crispy has no boost. Will try to challenge on the wall. Dave now with possession, takes control, lobs it up. See Zink getting into the own corner. Zink still has time on the wall. Tries to get to Crispy. Crispy with a good redirect. Oh my! Oh, Crispy, first goal of this game. Very well done by them.
Oh, this was a good pass. And I think it's a team pinch? Am I mistaken there? It looked like it was a team pinch. But anyways, it was a good pass, a good interception by Crispy to get that shot past the defense, and a little bit shaky positioning from Tempest maybe, but anyhow, it was still a great shot and great pass from Unknown Esports.
Yeah, it was a really good pass there from Zing and Crispy with a good finish as well. As you see now, Unknown Esports in the lead, and just like last game, they were Unknown Esports were pressuring, and you know if they do it here again, they are not like losing now. They are in the lead, so it's now Godalions Tempest. We need to pressure Unknown Esports Evasive if they really want to win this game. They already have a game in hand, but they are now down. Not a lot of time to play for Crispy now. Pops it up. Rising defense of Godalions Tempest. That's questionable here in the Champions Division.
Where's the defense at? I mean, it's just a long clear and on target, and no one is back from Godalions Tempest. That's just not allowed to happen in the Champions Division. Like, if you leave a net wide open for the opponent to shoot at, you're going to get scored on every time in the Champions Division. So, Godalions Tempest, don't leave your net open.
Yeah, that's what you would expect from a Champions Division team, that they always have the net covered, but they proved us wrong here. But on an Esports Evasive, they are now in the lead with 2 goals. Still 3 minutes to be played, but Godalions Tempest really need the pressure now on an Esports Evasive to be able to, you know, win this match in the end. But Evasive, they are doing a good job now. As we see Zig now trying to get offense again to get a 3rd goal for on an Esports Evasive. Awkward moment here, backflip by Wolverine. But Mythic is now there. Crispy takes it there. On the wall. Tries to get a shot in. Ethan is there. Zing gets 3rd. Goes up for that. As you see.
Free shot.
Ooh, again a free shot. Good save by Wolverine. And it's again just underneath with Evasive pressuring Godalions Tempest. And this time they can convert their chances. They just couldn't do that in the first game. It's again Godalions Tempest trying to defend. But there are 2 goals down now. So,
yeah, and it's not really that they've even been able to score off any of their pressure. They've had all the pressure in both games, but they've only scored off the long clear and the one passing play in the midfield. They haven't been able to convert on any of their extended offenses. So, and I think it comes down to that final like inch where they have to get that one last pass or that one crucial shot to score on. They just cannot find it. It seems like.
Yeah, I would agree on that. You know, it's been Unknown Esports so far, but we see Godalions now in the odd attack as we see a good save there from Zink. It seems like the Godalions Tempest, they get themselves back a bit into this game, which I really need. But we see now Unknown Esports Evasive trying to create an attack again. It goes on the backboard. Wolverine is there, good positioning by him. With Ethan there, challenges Mythic. As time. Although Zink pushes up very quickly. Offense now again for Unknown Esports Evasive. Zink is there, has a bit of time. Mythic is pushing it over. Crispy, awkward moment for him as he gets it up but plays out his teammate Zink. See Wolverine here again trying to find the 2 Mythic in the middle. Ethan is up there. Easy save, tries to get again himself. Has no boost anymore though. Mythic will take it over from him. Crispy. To the left side of the field, 1 minute remain. Godalions Tempest really need the pressure right now to win this game too, otherwise it will be all tied up in the series. Crispy will pop it up, tries to find Stink. Dave.
Play. Oh.
See Ethan now in the corner. Mythic. Crispy, right side of the field. Wolverine tries to go for the air dribble. Gets bumped away by Crispy. So Mythic is up early. Ethan can get it from the wall. Crispy there. Richard tries to follow, gets bumped a bit, but could almost find the ball again. Ethan now with a big clear. Has no boost anymore though. Can't go for the aerial. I don't know what Wolverine is doing in the goal, but it does not look great. It's 15 seconds on the clock, and the goal is wide open now for Evasive, but Godalions Tempest can't find the net. That was their chance to still get themselves back in the game, but they just couldn't find the empty net there, and Game 2 is now on Esports Evasive. Godalions Tempest couldn't find any goal in this game, and on Esports Evasive they had good pressure on them. Well played by them and Godalions Tempest. They had shots, more shots actually than the first game, which they won, but they just couldn't find their shots into goals.
Yeah, and I think we got cursed a little bit here because we said earlier you cannot leave your net open in the Champions Division and you will get scored on every time. But it worked out for Evasive here. They did not concede in this game. I still think they had some issues though. They're not finishing those like long-lasting attacks. They're only scoring off those quick counter attacks, and if they don't figure out a way to like take advantage of that pressure they're having, I don't think it will benefit them too much. I think Godalions Tempest will find some more like some better ways to deal with those quick offenses. So, but we'll see how it goes in game 3.
Game 3 about to begin as both teams are tied up in the series. Both won one game. You see Crispy and Dave going for the kickoff now. Mythic tries to get an early goal for Godalions Tempest.
Goal.
Mythic there with the first goal of this game.
And they studied that one in the 1 minute they had. They were just like, okay, how do we score quickly? Because their defense has been pretty decent as I said, when they're on that defense for a long time, it works out for them normally. So if they can just get this one quick goal, then they'll be fine for the rest of the series.
Yeah, we saw flip reset from Crispy again. Pressure from Evasive there. But, lost game. Godalions Tempest couldn't find the net in 5 minutes, and now they just did in 3 seconds. That's remarkable. Arena with a ceiling shot.
Awesome.
Ethan is the last man.
Oh,
You see Mythic going up for that. So a lot of time for Evasive to come back from their 1 goal down. See Zink tries to get to the middle. Ethan. Mythic is in the way of his shot. Crispy now getting into the back wall. Wolverine. We see Wolverine a lot on the back wall. It seems like his natural position. Like, it's just remarkable that he's a lot on the back wall of Godalions Tempest. We see here a miss there.
Oh.
Ethan there. It's a goal for on Esports Evasive. I don't know really what happened there.
I think what happened here is Ethan touched this. Zink was like, oh, I can touch this, but then Ethan calls him off again and realizing he can get a free shot on there because the defenders think Zink is going to take the shot. So it's kind of a fake, I guess, from Zink.
Yeah,
I mean, it works out for them, and we're back square one.
Yeah, it's 1-1 now. 4 minutes to be
tap.
played.
Save off the crossbar.
Goal line.
Oh, Wolverine!
It still goes in. Wolverine with a second goal for Godalions.
Oh, chaos on the goal line here. Just Dave smacks that one off the crossbar, and then Ethan gets the slowest touch out to the side, and Wolverine just picks up on it immediately, like just pushing that a little bit behind the defense so they cannot get it. Chaos.
Yeah, we just saw Dave just getting it onto the crossbar, and in the end it just fell on the goal line. But it's Godalions Tempest again leading for the second time in this game. Much goals already in the first 1.5 minutes. Crispy now with a shot, can't find the net. Ethan now crossbar. Zink is there, but he doesn't want to challenge. Wolverine stays control there. Zink is too late there. Ethan still gets it to Zink. See Zink, Mythic pops it up. Dave pops it up now. Ethan goes into the corner. See Zink going up. Good demo there from Crispy on the defender of Godalions Tempest, but it did not work out. Crispy demos going on and on. Let's just see a back pass there from Dave. Well done by him. Wolverine takes it up to the wall. Ethan challenges
Oh, that's
him.
gone in. Can Crispy get there? Oh.
Crispy just can't find the save there. See Dave missing the ball. Could have been dangerous. Ethan now with the ball pops it up. Mythic demos him. So Mythic has no boost really. So Crispy is taking possession for on an Evasive now. See Zing now getting the shot. Wolverine with the important save. 2.5 minutes to be played, half time. As you see, Crispy trying to just ball chase there to get a ball into the goal.
Going down.
Going down. Ethan going up. No one really from Godalions pushing that.
Oh, Wolverine with the incredible touch as the last man in the net. That was crucial for him to get that touch. It was completely open. But a good pass there, Ethan. Off the own goal.
Again, such a chaotic goal here. Both second goals of both teams are just really chaotic.
Ethan hits that, and then Dave actually makes the save, but hits it off the cross, the post, sorry, and hits it again, unfortunately, into his own net this time, and 2-2 run in 2 minutes left.
Yeah, 2-2 now. Again, on Esports,
open.
They can equalize, but it's still, it's still kind of the pressure on for Evasive. They have good offense. See Matic now. Falls in the middle of the field. Ethan now with a shot. Easy save for Dave though. Crispy, good challenge. Gets down with himself. Maybe it gets in. No, it just doesn't. Ethan now. Shot from Wolverine. Crispy. See Matic tries to get a shot again. Sink. Pops it up. Wolverine is there. Just pops it up way too high there. Double commit by Evasive. See Matic gets into the corner, tries to send it for himself, but gets challenged there. See Crispy gets the block. Good block by him. Dave now getting it onto the wall. Sink challenging it out.
Onto the backboard.
Ooh, that was a miss from Crispy, but fortunately for him, it doesn't fall into the goal. Ethan tries to clear it now. No one really from Evasive to follow that. It's now the pressure for Tempest. They are doing a good job in this stage of the game.
Yeah, and it's the first really extended offense we've seen from Tempest the entire series, and I gotta say they're playing way better in this game than they've done in the 2 other games we've seen, and I'm not surprised if they actually end up taking this game because they have had the most of the offense in the last half of this game.
I just say that.
As I say, of course. But I mean, poor clear from Dave, good pass from Ethan. Crispy is right there. Of course, it's a goal. But as I said, god damn it.
Yeah, people who are supporting Godalions are not happy with you saying you just jinxed it completely for them. But yeah. They are down now with 20 seconds to go. With 1 goal. It's still really possible that they still come back, but it looks like that's going to be the 4th goal for Evasive. Zink there with the 4th goal.
It was a good idea with the pass. Zink was just too ready for it. It was too obvious, and then Matic is just in the most awkward position he could be for that, and Zink just gets the easy two touches into the goal. Should be game for them now. Let's see if they can pull up some heroics here. Wolverine cannot do it, and yeah, that's game. Maybe one more for Evasive? No.
And that would mean that Evasive is up with 2-1 now in this series. They are on match point, so yeah, really well done by them. Godalions Tempest, they didn't play bad this game. Just like you said during the game, they didn't play bad, but it was just a bit unfortunate. But yeah, we see much shots from Tempest as well, but still Evasive is just really pressuring Tempest there. So many shots. I think it's still, deserved that Evasive won this game in the end.
Yeah.
Tempest had this stage where they were playing really good, but in the end, Evasive just closed it out really well. And yeah, well played to Evasive here.
Yeah, and I think it comes down to Tempest putting too much trust in each other and going too far up the field to try and get this extended attack still going, and then they didn't expect when Evasive came back. But we'll see if they can close out here in 4 games, or if Tempest can manage to get us to game 5.
4 as we see Unknown Esports Evasive now on match point. They are leading with 2-1. They just need one more game to win the first series of this division, to win the first week, but Wolverine there with a quick goal again, a kickoff goal for Godalions Tempest.
In game 3, it was 3 seconds. In game 4, it was 7 seconds. And it didn't work out too well for them in game 3, but let's see if we can do them some favors here in game 4.
Yeah, exactly. As we see again, pressure for Evasive. Crispy being third has to be patient. Takes it up to his own back wall. Zink now with the ball. Wolverine intercepts, but it was a weird situation that Zink now. I think Dave was there. Get an own goal. The second own goal for Godalions Tempest there. Zink there takes that goal.
I was sitting there wondering why Wolverine wasn't going. I think Dave might. I don't know. I think Dave got faked by Zink going for that, and then he just jumped like instinctively, and then accidentally put in his goal when Zink didn't make the touch. That's my guess on what happened. I have no idea though.
Yeah, maybe just not good communicated between Dave and Wolverine, but unfortunate for them. But it's all equalized now. Exciting game as we see a shot here. Zink with a save. Ethan gets beat. Dave now with the ball to the backboard. Mething with a good shot. Zink there, important save. So Ethan gets the ball. Dave can easily get it to Mething there. Goes back to the center. Wolverine is there. Tries to find Mething. Again, good passing play. And the third man of Evasive could not get the save.
Just Evasive giving them so much time. Everyone from Evasive going back. Zink going back for that corner boost. Then Crispy is kind of in a weird position because he's actually rotating the wrong side of the field. So he's either forced to turn around really fast and challenge, or commit fully to his rotation, and he does neither and just kind of stays in the middle, which allows so much space. Oh, that's a good shot. I did not see that shot coming. 132 kilometers an hour. Zink, are you real? That was insane. Holy.
This is one of the best straight shots I've ever seen. Zink. Oh my. It's all tied up again. 2-0. Just like last series, the score is just equally the same. The Godalions just get the first goal, then gets equalized by Evasive. Then they get in the lead again, Tempest. And then in the end it gets equalized again by Evasive. But let's see, last time it was Evasive being the ones who won that game, but now we still have 3 minutes to play for. As we see, just Crispy trying to get it. Dave is there, gets it to the side. Zink just pops it up, goes for the air dribble. Crispy. We see a lot of combination between Crispy and Zink there. We already saw a goal like that, and it nearly worked out again for them. A good touch by Wolverine in the net.
Dave. It was so open. All Dave had to do was shoot it behind or in front of the defender, I should say. Like the one spot where he was where he shot it, and that's just. I've been noticing all series, Dave's shooting has not been on point. I don't know if he's not feeling well today, but usually I'd choose him as the striker of this team and let Ethan and Zink linking up again for another goal for Evasive here. But it's the shooting accuracy of Godalions that's haunting them. I've been noticing because Dave is usually the striker of that team, in my head at least. But he's just not been scoring. He's not been doing all that in this series, and I think that's what haunts them the most right now.
Yeah, as you see, we just saw some pressure from Godalions Tempest, but now it's Evasive again. This is really the opposite, the better side here in this series. Crispy going for the block, tries to get again. Wolverine gets past him, has no boost though. It's Ethan can intercept it from him. Dave tries to get again. Zink just clears it out. He tries to get again. Crispy's in the middle. A second. Wolverine can get a clear to the side. You see Ethan just takes control. Plays challenging him though. Could have been very dangerous. We see Zing now. If the score keeps like this, they will win this series. Both teams know. So Godalions Tempest, they really need the pressure right now. So we see Ethan now. Looking for Crispy, going back down. Could be very good, but Sink couldn't find a shot on goal. Very good combination there. So Ethan now.
Oh,
shot.
Free.
Matic can get it clear. Ethan there. As he get back to the middle. Dave. It is safe. Ethan is there.
Ethan is awkward
though. Very awkward. Third goal here for Godalions Tempest. It's all tied up.
And Ethan, he just turned the wrong way around. He had to reverse to get the correct way to the ball, and it just ends up being so awkward for him that the 50 just goes straight into his net. Like, it was a poor choice of rotation on Ethan's end as the third man there, and he shouldn't have been left alone, but it was just a quick counterattack, and when your third man is awkward like that, there's a high chance you're gonna get scored on, and we just saw it right there. But Ethan now trying to make up for it, misses his double tap though.
Yeah, as we see the ball going onto the crossbar. Awkward moment there. As we see Ethan now. Godalions Tempest is struggling in defense now. I think they're a bit nervous. Sink into the corner. Tries to get back down. As Crispy is their clear shot, it looked like, but the defender of Godalions Tempest was just in time there. Ethan. See Wolverine. Goes to Ethan. Gets to the side. As we see Matic is up. Crispy. As you see Crispy. Tries to get it. Dave is there. Has no boost though. Keeps going on. Matic is up.
Double tap opportunity.
Dropping down. Very dangerous if someone of Godalions Tempest was there. Crispy, not much boost to work with. It goes to the center. Could be dangerous, but it looks like it's going to have overtime. And Godalions Tempest, you could feel their nerves right now as they're on the verge of losing the series. They're one goal away.
Crispy. It's on target. Good save.
Wolverine is just there, really important for Godalions Tempest. And Evasive, they have 2 chances here to win this series. If they score 1 goal right now, it's all over. But if Godalions Tempest score, then they still have next game. And Godalions Tempest needs to score this game.
Oh, that was
a double commit by Crispy and Sink. Sink now going. Sink has a shot. He's a good striker. Tries to get over him. Dave there and Wolverine both getting a save there. Yeah, we see just a lot of goals from Zink. Just last game as well. He's doing a really good job for the Evasive side.
Good job from Matic there as the third man, just slanging that ball all the way down on the other side of the field, just giving his team so much time to get back in position. Really good job from Matic there.
Yeah. See Wolverine.
Oh, that's gonna go in!
Zink again with the goal, with the decider for the series. 4-3.
Oh, that was so unexpected. Sink with the unexpected goals this series. Like, how do you get that angle? I don't think that was intentional. I don't think he meant to actually put that on target. I think he just went for the 50 just for the sake of going for a 50 there. I don't think he intended to put that into the net at all.
Yeah, the very first series of the live streams of ECC Season 6 will go to Unknown Esports Evasive. They take this series 3-1 over Godalions Tempest. Really close games. Really exciting series. Like, one of the most exciting series I've casted. It just went to Unknown Esports Evasive and Godalions Tempest. It was a really close series overall. Which, which quite surprised me from Godalions Tempest, as they were the underdogs. And, they made a really good job against Unknown Esports Evasive, but unlucky for them, they couldn't convert their the pressure they had sometimes into goals, which led in the end Unknown Esports Evasive winning this series with 3-1.
Yeah, and I told you 3-1. I predicted it. I got it. But credits to Godalions Tempest. They played way better than I think we both expected, Dennis. Yeah, but in the end, Unknown Esports pulls out the victory, and just GG's to both teams. I think they both did amazing, and I see both of them actually doing really well if this is the standard of... Oh, no, maybe not that game 2 from Tempest. I think we can forget that, but apart from that game 2, they played really well this series.
Yeah, I think they played really well this series. They had some good pressure on the Esports Evasive. But that was the first game. So the first game, if you're just tuning in, Unknown Esports Evasive won this series with 3-1 against Godalions Tempest. So let's see what the next game is. The next game will be Cypher Orange against Stabbing Momentum at 7:45. So we're just taking a little break then, and we'll be back with you in around 10 minutes.